Hi guys, it's Ksenia. Welcome back to my channel. So today I'm reviewing the brand new Kayali fragrance. This is called Fleur Majesty. I just have to showcase this bottle before I say anything else because I don't know if it's just me, but this looks straight up out of a Barbie movie. I mean, I think it might be my favorite Kayali packaging ever. So before I even get into the smell, packaging 10 out of 10. The only thing I don't like about the packaging, I'm sorry for what I just did to your ears, but the cap, it's just like, it feels a little cheapy. Like the gold part is plastic. I don't know, it feels a little different to the other Kayali perfumes. I have heard some people say that as well. But anyways, we're not here to talk about packaging. We're here to talk about the scent. I ended up blind buying this perfume as soon as it released. I was getting a lot of comments to review this one. Kayali has really been pushing out new releases a lot within the past, I would say 2 or so years. I feel like they come out with a new scent every couple of months. It's kind of hard to keep up every time brands start to do this. Even though it is exciting, I feel like you don't have enough time to really appreciate your others before a new release comes out. Because once a new release comes out, it's like, okay, yeah, this is really good. Then you start focusing on that. You forget about everything else. So even though it's fun and exciting to have new releases, I want them to slow down a little bit. But that's just my opinion. Obviously, I'm a nobody. They don't have to slow down because of me. But I just wish that they kind of would. I wish I could take a little breath. But on the bright side, this perfume is at least different than what we've been seeing. I think within the past year or so, they've released a lot of more gourmands. A lot of fragrances tended more to the sweet lovers. And finally, there is a release for the floral, freshy kind of lovers. So this is probably super exciting for you. Now, when I first saw on the Kayali Instagram page, when they first announced this, I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't as excited as I normally am about these new Kayali releases. Definitely because I'm a sweet candy lover and I loved Yum Bougie Marshmallow, loved Pistachio Gelato, really enjoy Vanilla 28. So when I saw that this was gonna be a floral release, I personally wasn't thrilled about it, but I'm sure all the floral lovers were probably like, okay, finally we have a scent to ourselves. So I mainly wanted to review this for you guys. Okay, so I took a little break. My husband brought me lunch, so that's why I look a little different. Hopefully I don't have anything stuck in my teeth. So let's get right back into this. When I first was trying to do my research on this perfume and what perfumes it was compared to, I saw a lot of people comparing it to Delina, specifically Delina La Rose, but not just Delina. They were saying that it's a nice little mashup between Delina and Givenchy Irresistible. Now I have both of these fragrances in my collection. I love both, but I would say with Delina, it's definitely more of a specific use type of scent for me. I know a lot of people use that as their daily signature scent. For me, it's a little too strong and I have to be really in the mood for it. Whereas Irresistible is like one of my favorite perfumes of all time. One of my most complimented scents of all time as well. I just love the sweetness that it brings to the florals that are in there. So it's just delicious. So I was wondering where this was gonna lean more on. Was it gonna be Delina? Was it gonna be Irresistible? Let me just read off the notes before I get into what I think that this smells like. So this has top notes of pear, peach, mandarin, orange, middle notes of rose, peony. There's been a lot of people in my comments saying that I say peony wrong because I pronounce it like peony, you know, which is like how it's spelled, but apparently it's peony. So there you go. And there's violet, magnolia, and base notes of musk, vanilla, ambrox, super, praline, and vetiver. So the notes seem actually pretty good. There's a lot of warm florals. I love violet. I love peony. And then some delicious notes as well. Vanilla, praline, the pear. The key notes that they list at the back of their bottles are juicy pear, sweet peach, rose royale, pink peony, violet wood, and purple musk, which actually sounds really good even coming from somebody that's not predominantly a floral lover. So I was expecting this to be definitely a warm floral scent. And what I get out of this is really, really nice. It's really good. That's coming from somebody that's not into super floral scents. I will say this does give me more Irresistible than Delina. Mainly when it opens, it's immediately Givenchy Irresistible. It's that bright, juicy, sweet pear opening. But then once the floral kind of starts to come in, in the dry down, like full dry down after it's fully settled on your skin, that's where I'm getting Delina, but not original Delina, more so Delina La Rosée. I've had a sample from Scentbird for Delina La Rosée in the past, and I found that it was a lot softer and easier to wear than the original Delina, so I do like that about it. It smells super clean, kind of like a fresh out the shower scent, but still has personality, you know, it doesn't just smell like your shampoo or body wash. There's a lot happening in here. It's definitely a warm floral scent, and I would say a fruity floral. I think those fruits really do a nice job at not making this a heady floral kind of scent, because they do kind of break up that heavy, predominantly floral scent. They give those florals a lot of warmth, sweetness, this bright feeling. It's very much a mood boosting scent. You smell this and it immediately just kind of puts you in this really fresh, clean, and happy mood. I can't say that I'm disappointed in this, because I think for what they were putting out, it does a good job at that. It was meant to be this beautiful floral scent, and I think it's definitely that. It's a really pretty, flirty, sophisticated, yet still has this youthful vibe to it. It's very romantic and pretty. It reminds me of just a beautiful flowy dress that you wear in the spring and summertime. Definitely gives those seasons for sure. I think this fragrance could easily become like your signature scent, and I see it as a really versatile scent as well. You could wear this to a special occasion or just your day-to-day life, and considering based off of how many compliments I get on my Givenchy Irresistible and how similar this smells to that, I think this is gonna be a major compliment magnet. Is this totally an original scent that I've never smelled before? No, it's definitely a little bit redundant from what I've smelled. I think if you have either Delina La Rosée or Givenchy Irresistible in your collections, then you don't need this scent, because it's pretty much a mashup of those two, although leaning a little bit more on Givenchy Irresistible, which kind of made me think that I would love this, because I love Givenchy Irresistible, and I definitely do. I think if I had to pick, I still prefer my Givenchy Irresistible over this, but what I do love about this is this bottle. I mean, the pink to purple ombre, the pink diamond cap. I'm in love with this bottle. I'm so confused on what I want to do with this scent, because part of me is like, you have this fragrance, you don't need it, you should probably just return it. But then the other part of me is like, but I really like this though, and because I love my Givenchy Irresistible and this smells so similar to it, maybe I should keep it. I'm still deciding. I don't know what I want to do. Oh, like the more it settles, the more I enjoy this. In conclusion, what I want to say is this is not groundbreaking. It's not unique. It's not something that we haven't smelled before or isn't already on the market. And especially if you have Givenchy Irresistible, which I think this is most similar to, I really don't think you need this one. You can go and smell it and make your own decision, but I think that they are 90% similar. This one is maybe a little bit more floral, whereas Givenchy Irresistible is a little bit more juicy sweet from that pear. So that's kind of the only distinction that I'm personally making. I do like this scent because I love Givenchy Irresistible, which this smells nearly identical to, but I'm just kind of like, do I want to keep this? Do I need this? Especially with my whole decluttering journey and the move that I'm going to be making, I'm like, do I need to add one more thing to carry if I already kind of have this in my collection? I don't know, but then I smell it and I just like re-fall in love with it. And then the bottle is just straight 10 out of 10. I'm gonna give this a little bit more of time to wear and get myself fully acquainted, and if I find myself just kind of getting sick of it, I might return it. I'm not disappointed in the smell, I'm just disappointed that it's not very original at all. So yeah, that's my full conclusion on this new Kayali scent. Let me know you guys' thoughts and opinions on this one. That is it for me today. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already and turn post notifications on, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!